There's a girl you used to be. And somewhere along the way, you left her behind. Not because she wasn't good enough. Because she was too much. Too loud. Too honest. Too ambitious. Too emotional. Too herself. And the world has a very efficient way of teaching women like her to be less. It doesn't happen with cruelty. It happens with a look, a comment at the dinner table, a relationship that only worked when you made yourself smaller. And one day you woke up agreeable, palatable, peaceful, and completely unrecognizable. Amara didn't lose herself in a breakdown. She lost herself in the small surrenders. The opinion she swallowed at the table, because it wasn't worth the argument. The dress she put back on the rack, because someone once said it was a lot. The business idea she mentioned once, and laughed off when nobody took it seriously. The dream she stopped talking about, because it made people uncomfortable. She told herself she was evolving, maturing, learning how the real world worked. But the truth was quieter than that. She was just tired. Tired of defending herself. Tired of being too much for people who were too little for her. So she learned the thing that would cost her everything. She learned to edit herself. A little here. A little there. Until she fit. Until the room felt comfortable. Until nobody looked at her sideways anymore. And she called that growth. But it wasn't growth. It was disappearance. It happened on an ordinary Tuesday. No dramatic moment. No rock bottom. Just a mirror in a bathroom at the end of a long day. She caught herself by accident. And stopped. Not because something looked wrong. Because something felt gone. She stood there studying the woman looking back at her. Hair right. Makeup right. Everything right. And completely hollow. She smiled. The woman in the mirror smiled back. Perfectly. Practiced. The smile she wore at dinners. At work. For photos. For everyone who needed her to be okay. And she thought, when did I learn to smile like that? When did performing become easier than feeling? When did I stop being someone I recognized? She hadn't been broken by one person. She had been slowly, politely edited by 100 moments that each seemed too small to matter. Until they were the whole story. Here is what they never tell you. Shrinking yourself is not humility. Silencing yourself is not grace. Making yourself palatable is not kindness. It is abandonment. The slow abandonment of the one person you were supposed to protect. Yourself. You traded your voice for approval. Your ambition for acceptance. Your edges for the comfort of never being too much for anyone. And it worked. People liked you more. The room felt easier. The relationships lasted longer. But you felt further away. Every year. Every compromise. Every time you said, it's fine. When it wasn't fine. Every time you laughed off the dream. So someone else could feel comfortable. The girl you used to be didn't disappear because she was flawed. She disappeared because you let the world convince you that her realness was a problem to be solved. That night, Amara didn't overhaul her life. Didn't make a vision board. Didn't post anything. She just sat alone. In the quiet. And let herself want things again. Really want them. Without immediately calculating whether they were realistic. Whether people would support her. Whether she was too old. Too late. Too far gone. She let herself want. And it felt terrifying. And it felt like the first honest thing she had done in years. She didn't find herself that night. But she remembered where she left her. And that was enough to begin. I want to ask you something. And I need you to answer it honestly. Not the answer that sounds good. The real one. What part of yourself have you been hiding? To make other people comfortable? Drop it in the comments. One word. One truth. Because the moment you name what you've been shrinking is the moment it loses its power over you. And the moment you start coming back. This is Sunrise Tales. Stories that don't just inspire you. They move you. Like. Subscribe. And we'll see you at sunrise.